say what I want to you. Steady doing too much, I think now we lost our touch. I need the energy, all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy, all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. I need the energy, all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up.
Oh, look at that! That is spectacular.
That's amazing.
I need the energy, all the way up.
Oh, goodness.
No, no, he didn't. Gentlemen, that's gorgeous.
If you're looking for a party this Saturday night, we're bringing you one. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson alongside Doris Burke and Grant Hill. We'll check in with Allie LaForce in a moment. But first, our special guest this evening, former Female Athlete of the Year, Candace Parker. Hey, Candace.
Hey, thanks, BA. I'm a big fan of your show.
Great to have you with us. And while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for Steven Adams.
It's not a great trend for him. Not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. Maybe it's his effort, or who knows, but that's something that needs to change.
Now Washington's starting five. Dinwiddie and Beal comprise the backcourt. Kyle Kuzma out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Gafford in at the five, roaming the paint. And for the Grizzlies, Brooks and Anderson filling out the perimeter. Jackson Jr. and Adams together inside. And it's Morant in at the point. Well, Candace, what a sensation Ja Morant was when he came into the league. Even though he was the #2 pick behind Zion Williamson, he wasn't on everybody's radar.
And this just proves to the kids out there, go where you want to go. It doesn't matter if you're in a Power 5 or a small-time university. You know, you're going to be found, and the cream always rises to the top.
And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. Jackson with a screen on Dinwiddie. And it's Morant off the drive. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Off the pick. Morant's so decisive when he gets any kind of space.
Dinwiddie against Morant. Hachimura outside. Pass to Beal. Now Kuzma fires from deep. That one falls. Coming off Beal's feed.
You can see the level of attention Bradley Beal draws. This guy is so heady finding the open teammate.
Here's Brooks. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Surefire. One-handed stuff.
Yeah, with his focus, he's not going to miss that. So it's Washington now. Hachimura outside. Brooks against Beal. Pass to Gafford. Back to Beal. Takes a three. And again, Washington with a triple.
You're talking about one of the sweetest shooting guards in the entire NBA. Bradley Beal from deep. Yes, sir.
Well, Candace, we're seeing a lot more national broadcast of WNBA games. Great to see that enhanced spotlight on the women's game right now.
Yes, visibility is so important. You can't understand what you're not able to see, and so it's going to be crucial for our game's growth to continue to have that.
Just 5 on the clock. Anderson for three. Counted from distance.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Sinks it from distance.
Good fundamental basketball from Kuz there. He works hard to find those shots and support his team.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Up top, Jackson. Hachimura covering. Rebound by the Wizards. Their last game, a win against the Clippers. Looking to carry it into this one.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake.
Brooks, right side. Gafford grabs the miss.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Hachimura, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, Rui Hachimura has got great concentration, so he's not going to let a little bit of contact disrupt his rhythm.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 shooting so far. Here's Brooks. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Well, guys, they are dialed in from long range already. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
Good on both.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Hachimura outside. Gafford against Adams. Gafford passes to Hachimura. No good from outside. Memphis trailing here. Well, Candace, you're one of the most prolific scorers in league history. Someone has to get you the ball, though. What do you like in a point guard?
I love a point guard that is in control of the game, that knows when to push, knows when to get back, and knows the position that players like the ball in. The point guards that have been the best that I've played with at the beginning of the season have asked me, where do you want the ball? And when you ask those questions, you get solid answers, and it makes the team better.
Well, I'm honored to be your TV program, Candace.
Man, you throw no looks. They're so, man, I'm ready, BA. I'm ready to catch those no looks.
Dinwiddie against Morant. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
Aggressive. Morant is a handful on the inside.
Here's Beal. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game. Inside. Here's Dinwiddie. Here's Gafford. And blocked with his palm. What a defensive play. Morant, the pass to Brooks. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. It's Beal on the wing. Brooks defending. Out to the right wing. Hachimura outside. The three-pointer off the mark. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Here's Morant. Oh, it misses. Had a chance to tie it. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Pass to Morant. Adams with the ball. Now here's Jackson. Outside Morant. 6 to shoot. From 9 feet, he squares up and sinks it. Morant's got 6. And a lot of great basketball talent in the pipeline, both for the NBA and the WNBA. So, Candace, what players in the women's game do you see coming in and having a huge impact?
Well, you got to start first with the impact that Brianna Stewart has had in the WNBA. You're going to see more of those forward, versatile players that are coming in. You're going to see more of the big guards, those guards that have the skills. You're seeing that in the NBA. It's becoming positionless. And when everybody's able to do everything, it makes for an exciting game for the fans.
Yeah, no doubt. So Memphis ends up going with a new group. The Wizards have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Pass to Bryant. Here's Neto. Right side Bertans. Here's Neto. Clock at 6. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Oh, the shot no good by Kispert.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Here's Jones. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. bucket. Washington has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Well, Candace, in women's basketball, a lot of players play overseas when the WNBA isn't in season. You can add to your income, and a lot of players need that income, of course. Can you talk about that aspect of the WNBA versus overseas and where we're going with that?
Yes, overseas is honestly where you make your living. For 10 years, I played year-round. WNBA season, October to April, I would go to Russia, and then I would come back and play in the WNBA season again. So it definitely is a grind, but the WNBA is honestly the summer job. Playing overseas really does benefit your career.
How about the toll on your body that it took? It had to have had a great toll over the years.
Yeah, rest. What is rest, BA? I don't know what that is.
Now here's Bryant. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Tries to snap the cold streak. Grizzlies with the rebound. And there is a whistle. That'll go on Thomas Bryant. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Well, Memphis shooting right around 42% in the first. Outside Jones. Clark with the screen. Now here's Jones. He's covered closely. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. Pass to Neto. Outside Bertans. Knocks down the triple. And the Wizards lead by 3.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Here's Bain. Clark outside. Fires for 3. Not going to go that time. And the Wizards going the other way now.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Pass to Neto. Oh, deflected. And as it goes out of bounds, Washington able to keep possession.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Here's Neto. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, that's just a nice pass. This was one of college basketball's premier playmakers done showing great vision.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Bertans. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Brandon Clark.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Now this Bertans at the line for 2.
And he makes a first.
Guys, we know unequivocally those guys who have pure shooting form and can consistently knock down range shots are going to be rewarded. Davis Bertans meets that criteria.
And so he hits both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
And here's Clark for 3. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Wizards out in front, leading by 3. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And the 4th pick in 2018, Jaren Jackson Jr., the rare NBA-ready defender, he talked about where he can make the most impact.
Probably be more of a backline help.
A veteran's understanding of help and positioning, Grant.
Yeah, I love that defensive mind approach. That's why they're a team to be reckoned with.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what do you think about how the Wizards are doing here?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
And so in the game for Washington, Beal the off guard with Avdia at the 3. Rui Hachimura is out there with Montrezl Harrell. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position.
Montrezl Harrell, such a sharp defensive player, reads the opponent and sends it back.
And Beal with the basket. Oh, the assist from Hachimura. Beal's got 5 now.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
And it's gotten to the point now where Memphis can beat any team on any given night campus.
Yes, that's the culture. They play a certain way. They always continue to next guy up is their mentality. And I think that sets them up for great success.
One of the most exciting teams to watch in the NBA.
Great play off the bounce by Bradley Beal. He has added this methodically over the course of time. Go ahead, Bradley. Drive it, baby.
Morant against Dinwiddie. Morant, no good.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Pass to Avdia to the left side wing. And here is Harrell. Hachimura outside. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Jackson. Now here's Morant. He's got 6. Just 4 to shoot. From deep three-point range. Morant missing again. The Wizards with a lead. Harrell with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Beal from outside. Hits a three-pointer.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. The Wizards have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. When you think about how important bench play is in the modern game, Candace, how big of a boost is it for a starter when the bench plays well?
When the bench comes in and raises the level of play, it definitely makes your job easier. You have a bench that you can depend on, a team that plays against the starters constantly in practice to make them better. It just makes the overall team and the energy go up.
Can certainly add to the depth and buy some quality rest.
All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise for T-shirt time. Fans, your grandpa.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Adams checked in for Tillman, and it's Brooks in for Bain. A big group substitution here for Washington. Gafford, he's checked in for Harrell. Bryant comes in for Hachimura. Kuzma's checked in for Avdia. And Kispert is subbed in for Dinwiddie. Outside Morant. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Kicks it out to Jackson. Out to the right wing. Pass to Anderson. 6 on the shot clock. Adams with a screen on Kuzma. Anderson can't get it to go.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Kuzma, pass to Beal. Adams against Gafford. Kuzma outside. Here's Kispert. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Well, Candace, it's surprising the number of great players who struggle at the free throw line. What advice would you give them?
It's interesting. I've had this conversation with Shaq a number of times. I think it's super important. I sing at the free throw line. It goes back to muscle memory. So you end up taking the thought and the mental aspect out of it and just going back to how you've shot time and time again. That's the biggest thing, is continuing that routine and making a repetitive motion.
Well, we're all waiting. Let's hear your song.
I sing Song Cry by Jay-Z. Same verse every time.
Well, we're all waiting. Let's hear you sing your song.
That's for another game. I can tell you, don't let that slender 6'3" frame fool you. Ja Morant can get up.
Washington has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Beal, the pass to Bryant. Shoots over Jackson. Bryant, no good. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Moran against Beal. Outside Moran. From 12 feet. The offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Jackson. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Kuzma.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Here's Bryant. And he can't bank that one in. This gives him an opportunity to get within 10. To the middle. And here's Anderson. Taking a look at his production. Averaging just over 8 points a game. Jackson, the screen. Shot clock at 6. Brooks had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. To the inside. And there's Bryant. That's good. On the assist from Kispert. And the Wizards lead by 12. Timeout called. Memphis.
And with the offense reeling, coach has to get these guys on the same page.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Clark is checked in for Jackson. Dunn comes in for Anderson. And it's Jones in for Ja Morant. Clark left side. Outside Jones. Clark with the screen. Tries the spin move. Pass to Adams. Just 5 to shoot. The 11-footer will not go. Misses off the front iron. And Washington with possession. They're on a 13-4 run. Kispert's shot is good.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Brooks, right side. The rebound by the Wizards. 1:52 left in the first half of basketball. Fires the 3. Drains the triple. Brooks has got 7 points in the game.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
The Wizards have gotten 7 of 12 shots to go here in the second. Pass to Bryant. Back to Neto. Here's Kispert. On the wing, Bryant. Adams covering. And here's Kispert from the arc. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And I want to thank our special guest. Candace, your insights are always illuminating. Great to have you on the program.
Illuminating. It's great to be here. Thanks, BA.
Oh, tremendous insight from Candace, as always.
Well, we're talking about someone who, as a player and a broadcaster at the same time, has unique perspective and understanding for the game. She is one of the great players in the WNBA and now becoming one of the great broadcasters.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. There's 48 seconds left in the second period. To the right side. Bertans for 3. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
Well, quick catch-and-shoot opportunity for Davis Bertans. This is how he made his bones in the league, being ready.
Left side, Jones. Brooks outside. Pass to Clark. Over Bertans. And that one hits the back iron. For Washington, they've gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far in the second. Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. Now here's Dunn. Defense is right there. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Bertans.
Wizard substitution.
Just 4 seconds left in the first half. Bradley Beal has been leading the charge for Washington, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. We'll be back in a moment.
And we welcome you to halftime. First order of business, time to take stock of the All-Star voting.
A great time for the NBA and its fans who look forward to this event every year. We are getting so close to the All-Star game. So close, I could touch it.
It's really awesome to see the NBA community come together on this weekend and watch the league's best go at one another.
All right, fellas, let's check in on our first half of action and the dominating performance for the Washington Wizards.
The way they're shooting it from deep, they're going to be hard to beat. This team has a lot of confidence and lets it fly without hesitation. Defensively, you have to force them off their spots, make them put the ball on the floor.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. How about Bradley Beal having a dominant impact in this game?
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Morant and Brooks, the backcourt. Anderson and Jackson Jr., your small and power forwards. And it's Adams in at the 5. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
And then Morant with the dunk. Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Washington has gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall. Pass to Gafford. Well, with last season's MVP award going to a center in Nikola Jokic for the first time in over 20 years, how would you evaluate the place of that position in today's NBA, Bills?
Well, P.A., you make a great point because the top 2 candidates for MVP were actually in the center position, Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid. To me, it's about how skilled is that 5 spot. If you have guys who can control the action, who can score inside and out, who are exceptional at making plays as a passer, don't underestimate the 5 position. As long as there's a highly skilled guy at the position, it will always be in vogue.
At the line to miss, Dylan Brooks, shooting 1.
One shot.
The Wizards with a lead. Dinwiddie, right side. Kuzma for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Anderson. Back to Brooks. Five on the clock. Now Jackson launches a 3. And they'll get another chance. Adams inside. He's guarded by Gafford. Pass to Brooks. Tries again. No good there. And Washington the other way now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Washington's gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. Dinwiddie passes to Beal. Now here's Kuzma. Back to Beal. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
What I admire about Bradley Beal is his steady growth. Not just in his overall game, but how he's embraced becoming a leader. He's someone his teammates really look up to.
Boy, Beal's rise continues to impress. Every season, Grant, he improves as a scorer especially.
And the older he gets, the more wisdom he attains. Both on and off the court, his guys expect him to lead the charge. It's something that he takes great pride in.
First one falls for him.
Well, think back to when Bradley Beal entered the NBA, just a 19-year-old young man. It did take him a couple of seasons to develop into an all-star, but boy, now as a guy capable of averaging over 30 a game, he is a nightmare for defenses.
And Beal drops them both.
Boy, what I love about Bradley Beal is despite having one of the most gifted offensive games in the league, he never stops looking for improvement. This guy wants to up his game each and every season.
It's time for C-Turn. All right, look who's coming up to the court. Come on and get down for your birthday.
Now that we're into the new year, how about a check on the Eastern Conference standings? Taking a look at the Wizards, they're in first place right now with a tremendous record. They're certainly the team to beat.
Well, for the Wizards, there is a lot of talent on this team, and they've delivered. They're having a great season, and it's only left their fans wanting more.
Well, how about the momentum they have built to get off to this fantastic start? All positive vibes right now for this group.
Now here's Morant. 12 points for him. Dinwiddie with a rebound. You know, when it comes to Beal, his evolution as an offensive player has been dramatic.
There's no question. This guy entered the league with a reputation as a sweet shooter. Now, it's not only the spot-up shooting. He's got his own handle to create his own shot. The defense now has to worry about him as a playmaker passer. He's learned every trick in the book. Beal is elite.
Here's Anderson. Pass to Jackson. To the paint. Here's Brooks. The shot, no good.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Hachimura outside. Kuzma, the pass to Dinwiddie. Hachimura outside. Misses the three. Deflects the pass. The Grizzlies have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Pass to Morant. Now Adams. He's guarded by Gafford. Adams, the pass to Morant. And he drains it, making him 7 for 15 for the day.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Hachimura outside. Off target from three-point range.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
The drive by Brooks. Jackson outside. Pass to Morant. From deep. And the three-pointer goes. Morant's got 17.
Timeout is charged to Washington. Who wants a T-shirt? Your green girls.
So Memphis going with an almost entire new group here. Tillman's checked in for Adams. Clark comes in for Jackson. Bain, he's checked in for Anderson. And it's done in for Brooks. The Wizards have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Beal, the pass to Hachimura. Bryant in the high post. And Beal puts up a deep 3. And again, Washington, no good.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
Here's Kispert, defended by Dunn. Back to Bryant. Pass to Kispert. Bryant in the high post. Here's Beal. Bertans for 3. That one falls. Coming off Beal's feed. Beal's got 3 assists in the game.
Boy, to be a sweet shooting big like Davis Bertans, this guy is deadly from deep.
Shot's good by Morant.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Washington has gotten only 1 3-pointer to fall here in the third. 5 attempts. Pass to Kispert. And here's Bryant. Outside Bertans. Off target from outside. For Memphis, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Here's Dunn. Here's Tillman. And the layup is good off the glass. And now just a 5-point Wizard lead.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
First team foul.
Taken away. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Oh, and Bryant with a block.
Boy, blocking shots is usually about timing, but with Thomas Bryant, it's about that tremendous length.
Back to Morant. Shot clock at 5. Now Bertans. 11 points in the game. Pass to Kispert. To the inside.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Bryant with it. He's against Tillman. Beal outside. Dunn with a steal. And here's the fast break. And the basket by Clark. Clark's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, Chris Dunn's passing ability was ready-made for the NBA.
Here's T-shirt Bonanza. Make some more.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Jones is checked in. And over the last 10 games, these are the league's best rebounding squads. The Wizards, #1.
And over the last 10 games, this team has brought it to the glass. Everyone is getting involved and trying to help one another secure boards.
The Wizards with a lead. Here's Neto. Looking for his first basket still in this one.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
So it's the Grizzlies now, following the bucket by the Wizards. Pass to Jones. From behind the arc. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
There's a minute 12 left in the third quarter. Well, Grant, the best way to steady a team, have an anchor like Tyus Jones as the backup point.
I mean, just an outstanding decision maker. His steady play complements their athletes with that second unit.
Avdia can't get it to go. Memphis has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Pass to Dunn. Here's Bain. Back to Dunn. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he hits it to tie the game. Dunn's got 5 points.
Yeah, I really admire the poise of Chris Dunn, appearing totally comfortable in the paint.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Ball stolen. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Jones. Dunn right side. Pass to Tillman. Here's Bain. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And the basket by Tillman. Here's Caldwell Pope. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Memphis Grizzlies. And that quarter was all about him, leading the comeback charge. Now they're up in this one. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And so in the game for Washington, Montrezl Harrell is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then there's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Washington trailing. It's Dinwiddie with a drive. And the shot goes. And the Grizzlies with possession here. Outside Jones. Pass to Jackson. Stolen by Gafford. Here's Caldwell Pope. Dinwiddie outside. Drops in the 3. Tight ball game coming down the stretch.
Yeah, with 7 lead changes thus far, this has been a thriller.
Memphis has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. With the step back, Clark with a screen on Dinwiddie. Brooks outside. Six on the shot clock. Hachimura with a rebound.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Back to Caldwell Pope. Hachimura outside. The shot no good. Good work defensively by Brooks. Outside, Anderson. There's the 3. And again, Memphis no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Dinwiddie. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. And now a 3-point Washington lead.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Jackson with a screen on Hachimura. Anderson. And Gafford with the block. Dinwiddie, right side. Anderson against Hachimura. Yep, that one goes. And the Wizards lead by 5.
Boy, even with the contact, Rui Hachimura doesn't lose his touch or his concentration. So tough to distract this guy.
Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise.
Adams checked in for Memphis. Ja Morant comes in for Jones. And the Wizards making a change here. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Taylor Jenkins was discussing with his players. Point blank, he wants better shot selection. He told them, we're settling guys. Come on. We're not being patient out there. We're not working the ball around. That has to change right now.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Shot to stop the run. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Well, simply stated, Steven Adams is a force to be reckoned with rebounding the basketball.
Dinwiddie with it. Guarded down by Anderson. Deflected. And they get it back. Another shot. Kuzma outside. Beal finds Bryant. Five to shoot. Hachimura from long range. Anderson pulls it down.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Left side, Morant. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Rebound, Washington. Bryant outside. Pass to Beal. Dinwiddie outside. That one falls. Coming off Beal's feed. Dinwiddie's got 10 points here in the second half.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
For Memphis, they've gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Here's Anderson. Softly drops in the floater.
Boy, that's a beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
And Washington with possession. They're on a 12-4 run. Bryant against Adams. Bryant left side. Hachimura outside. On target from range. And the Wizards lead by 7.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Adams. Now Morant. There's the drive. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Washington has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. Kuzma, the pass to Bryant. Back to Kuzma, beyond the arc. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got 5 rebounds in the game. Jackson on the wing. He takes it in, and the dunk by Jackson.
In a tight one like this, you have to trust in his ability.
Which yard section wants a T-player?
The Wizards have gotten 6 of 10 attempts to drop in the fourth quarter. Adams against Bryant. To the left wing. Dinwiddie against Morant. Beal outside. Shot clock at 5. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. They're running. Anderson for 3. He can't get that one to fall. And Washington the other way now.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots. That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Morant with it. Beal picks him up. Morant, no good. For Washington, they've gone 7 for 11 so far in the fourth. Adams against Bryant. Down low.
2 minutes remaining of the game. 2 minutes.
Hachimura outside. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Kuzma. Jacks up with 3. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Brooks. Excellent D there from Dinwiddie. The Wizards with a lead. Bryant finds Beal. Here's Kuzma. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
You know, I think Kuzma has underrated quickness. Part of what helps him finish at the rim so well.
Well, the Grizzlies shooting 36% for the game. Not great. 1:27 left in the final quarter. Here's Morant driving in. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to be on Thomas Bryant. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Washington.
They keep piling on the assists, guys. They haven't cooled off any in that regard.
You know, something else we've seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to drop. Big points coming from three-point range right now.
Gafford, he's checked in for Bryant. The free throw drops for Morant.
You get the sense this guy relishes getting to the free throw line in these tough moments. You talk about clutch, this guy is it.
Kuzma, the pass to Gafford. Pass to Beal. Just 5 on the clock. Dinwiddie outside. Gafford passes to Beal. Up and over Brooks. And Beal with the basket on the assist by Gafford.
Well, Bradley Beal gets into the mid-range. Let's remember, this is a 3-level score. He will take what you give him.
And it's Morant off the drive. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
His first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Grizzlies, Ja Morant. At the line for 2.
So the first one drops, and that brings him within 5.
Going second overall in 2019, Ja Morant looks like a franchise cornerstone, carrying Memphis to a play-in game as a rookie.
And Morant drops them both.
A perfect trip to the line narrows the gap.
Washington's gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. High post Gafford. Beal outside. Out to Hachimura. Pass to Dinwiddie. Shoots over Morant. And again, it's Washington converting. Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over. They're down by 6. And we've got 28 seconds left in the game.
All right, look who's coming up to the court. Come on and get that for your Grizzlies.
Here's Brooks. Adams, a pass to Jackson. Now here's Morant. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Morant against Dinwiddie. And Gafford with the block. And they're able to recover. And he buries it. Tipped away. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Washington. Spencer Dinwiddie. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Hey, man, who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise. All right, look who's coming up to the court. Come on and get down for your friendship.
Brooks outside. The 3 is up. That shot off the mark. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Steven Adams. That's his 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul. Shooting for Washington. Daniel Gafford. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6. And so he drops them both, and it's a 7-point game. There's 6 seconds left in the fourth. And here's Adams from the arc. Misses there. And so it's Washington with the W. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thank you very much. Spencer, you were...
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Dorisburg, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. So long, everybody.